Joshua cancelled his wedding to Blessing because Blessing went back to sleep with her ex-boyfriend. So this is how it all happened. These are not their real names for privacy. So Joshua and Blessing started dating a year ago, and eventually they found out that they were the best for each other, and Joshua proposed to Blessing. They went to meet their families and they started preparing for their wedding immediately. So Joshua disbursed funds and preparations for the weddings were on top gears. Everything was moving smoothly, invitations were being sent out. Everything was going on perfectly well until one day when Blessing decided to go and give an invitation to her ex-boyfriend. While Blessing was out that day distributing the invitation letter to family and friends, she called her ex-boyfriend and told him that she wanted to give him an invitation to their wedding. But then the ex-boyfriend told her that he wasn't at home at the moment. How about she comes later in the evening when he's back home from work? And Blessing said, cool, there's no problem with that. Let me know when you're back home. So while Blessing was out there, later in the evening, the ex-boyfriend called Blessing and told her that he is at home now, that she can come over. And Blessing went to deliver the invitation letter. And while Blessing was there, she told him about her wedding to the new love of her life, that she loved him so much and she wants to spend the rest of her life with this particular man. And the ex-boyfriend was happy for her. He congratulated her, and then he told her that how about she spends the evening so that they could get to catch up, that it has really been a long time. Now, for clarity's sake, Blessing actually broke up with this ex-boyfriend few years ago because the ex-boyfriend cheated. But no doubt, Blessing also confirmed that this ex-boyfriend was good, like sexually good and active compared to the new love of her life. While they were there, the ex-boyfriend convinced Blessing to spend the night so that they could get to catch up, talk about old days, have a drink together and all of that. And he managed to convince Blessing because Blessing's fiancé was not at home. He was out there, running around, making arrangements for the wedding as well, and he wasn't going to be back home that particular day. And because of that, Blessing said, fine, I'm going to stay over for the night so that we can, talk about old days, the good old days and all of that. And while they were at it, drinking, eating and all of that, it happened again. The old memories triggered, the good sex and everything came back, and they banged all night. Like they had sex all through the night. Blessing regretted his act. And when she got back home the following day, the husband-to-be came back home and asked her where she was last night. And Blessing lied. Blessing looked at him in the eyes and lied to him that he distributed the invitation letters as usual and came back home that night. But somehow, the husband-to-be managed to hack her phone and realized that she actually went to the ex-boyfriend to deliver the invitation letter. And he asked his security guard, and the security guard told him that Blessing wasn't home all night. So he already had the evidence already. But Blessing looked at him in the eyes and lied to him. She was at home all night. Joshua was a well-to-do man. He was rich, he had all the money he wanted. He was living a cool life. But then he just wanted truth. And he went further to ask Blessing again, where were you last night? And Blessing lied again. And he showed her evidence of everything and how the security guard told him that Blessing wasn't home all night. And immediately, Joshua took out his phone, called both parents, and called off the wedding. And he took his suitcase and left for the city where he was running his businesses. And that evening, Joshua called the gate man to throw Blessing out of the house the following day, that he never wants to see her anywhere close to the house again. Doctors of the heart, what do you think? Who is to be blamed in this case? Is it Blessing for going to sleep with her ex-boyfriend, or is it Joshua for hacking into Blessing's phone in the first place, or for not being there with Blessing while Blessing was distributing these invitation letters for their marriage? Please, doctors of the heart, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And if you love this video, I'm sure you would love to watch this video on the screen, how this white girl arrested her black husband, divorced him, and deported him back to Africa. See you in this video.